Just after 7 in the morning. I've got to get out of here soon at 8, so I'm going live. I don't know if they're doing the lift, but they did a couple test run with the loudspeaker last night, so they could be doing the lift right now. I don't know, but we got about an hour left. They've been doing stuff at sunrise, so it's almost sunrise. It's a good time just to be out and checking things out. Ugh. Doesn't hurt to be ready. Yeah, just a general live stream. I'm not sure of anything, but this is I got to get out of here in about an hour. I got to go somewhere. Driving to Houston, so just doing a live stream. Hey, Paul. Uh, why do you think? Why do you think the third? What's special about that day? Is there a marine notice or some type of an FCC type thing already stated for that date? I think the FCC was not happy with Elon about something. I'm not up to date on that, but I think. Oh, Launch 3? Yeah, I don't know. Is that listed somewhere by by the FAA? I think the FCC was trying to get after Elon about something, so that may put a kink in something. I think they were trying to sue him or something like that. I think they take it. I think they take the holidays seriously. So I know the 4th of July they took pretty serious. Um, so after the New Year would be kind of a free range to do something. I think everybody would be back on site after the New Year's. I don't know how long it's going to take them to get back on site. That Sunday is the 7th, 6th, 5th, 4th, uh, 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd. That's a Wednesday. January 3rd is a Wednesday. So the 1st would be a Monday. Yeah, it's possible. They usually do stuff, launches and stuff. You think 28th maybe, huh? That'd be a Friday, I think, right? Friday the 28th? No, that would be a Thursday, I think. The 28th would be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday would be the 31st. I think. This is all speculation. So that'd be a Thursday. I don't know how much stuff they do on Thursday. I know they do the road closures on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but a lot of stuff happens on Saturday, and maybe they want a lot of people to be able to see the launch, so they would put it on a weekend, maybe. I'm driving up to Houston today. New tower parts are on the way from Florida. That's awesome, John. I've been hearing a little bit about that. I heard like a second tower. I saw some diagrams about maybe where they would put it. Do you think they would be over here at the launch site, or would it be at one of the other, maybe the new Massey area, the old Massey area? Would they ever put a tower over there? I've never heard anyone talk about that, but I could imagine something like that happening eventually. There's really not much. I guess there is some buildings between the Massey area and the ocean, the Gulf of Mexico here. You got the different SpaceX build site. So if anything happened, it would hit the build site. So, and maybe some of the few neighbors over there. is it might be difficult to put it there. I think the design that I saw, the blueprint type thing, had it going somewhere on the other side of these tanks and stuff. But there was some other stuff where it was like behind this also. So I think I've seen two different types of blueprints. My only desire as far as the second tower is where this tower is facing east. We have everything pointing east, and so when you're looking from the west toward the east, you're seeing the back of the tower. You're not able to see the front of the rocket as it launches off. My only request would be for them to face the tower, have the platform on the other side of the tower, so that when all the cameras are looking at it, we can get a good shot of it launching off. So we're not looking at the back of the tower. So if they can turn it around so that the launch pad is on the other side, on the west side of the tower, of the new tower, that would be ideal for photography. Imagine that. Someone is taking a video of the Gateway to Mars sign, and they have a camera right there in front of that sign, and there's a tower over there, and the tower is over here on the east side, and the pad, the orbital launch pad, is on the other side of the tower, on the side where you can see it from the road over there if you had a camera. And as the rocket takes off, you could get the visual of Gateway to Mars sign with the rocket taking off. You know, instead of just seeing the back of the tower over there and you see the Gateway to Mars sign, if they could line up the Gateway to Mars sign with the image of the rocket taking off without seeing the back of the tower, that would be a tremendous. Once you get down the rocketry stuff, you got to work out the marketing stuff, and this is going to help out your marketing a lot. Space Ocean Corp also owns some property west of here. So if they do that, if they already have incorporated or planned it that way, great. If they haven't done it yet, if they do make that design change, alteration, we will be able to get a much better shot from the property at Space Ocean Corp during the launches. It would also save us from having to put our cameras out in the field over here in the dune area and other stuff, because that's really the only way we can get good, people can get great shots of the engines and everything as they're taking off, is to put cameras out over here in the field. But if they were to do that change, we could just put it on the road or have it on our property also. On the side of SpaceX, if they made that design, they could stay up at the top of the high bay and watch the launch and see the actual engines as they're taking off from their lazy chairs on top of the, if they have any, on top of the high bay and the mega bay. So. All right, the sun is above the horizon. I could do about another maybe 30-45 minutes, and then I'm gonna go to town and get on with my day. Maybe earlier, we'll see. I'm driving up to Houston today, getting a Tesla car rental. Cool thing, the Hertz in here in Brownsville has car Teslas for rent for like $35-40 a day, And so I've rented a Tesla and I'm driving up to Houston to meet with some people and then come back either tonight or maybe the next day. I've never driven a Tesla. I've driven a few other electric vehicles, but I'm excited to test it out and see how it goes. Pretty, it's exciting. I'm gonna do a commercial break here. I do have a bunch of debris in the back of the truck. If anyone wants some, I do have a checkout on the eBay. If anyone wants some stuff, it's they make a good present. I think I'm gonna take a couple pieces up to Houston and give. I was thinking I'd take about 5 of those pieces and give them to the people that I meet up in Houston. It's gonna be exciting. I was thinking about it last night. Let me get the shot. Also, another shot here. You see the sun coming over the horizon. I got a few shots with a Nikon camera yesterday of the sun, and that was a lot of fun. I've never done that before, where you shine the camera into the sun, but got some good stuff with the Nikon yesterday with the sun. Decided to do that. Let me put the camera back here. Last night around 3 in the morning, some of you may have been here live with me, but there was some more of that, about a half hour's worth of the alarm going off, and the pad clear thing. They had a drone out here flying around the booster, and someone was walking around with a flashlight looking at the underneath the booster and shining it on the side over there. So they did a bunch of preparation around 3 in the morning for about 45 minutes. And also last night I did a live stream around 9 something, and they were also doing the same thing. There wasn't anyone with a flashlight or anything, but they did have the loudspeaker going and the alarm. You think March, Corks? Yeah, could be. It's curious because, I don't know what kind of changes they need to do to the Starship or the booster, whether they're minor or major. I don't know if they have the personnel to work on it for an earlier flight in January. I don't know if they have that kind of personnel at this time of year. There's still a lot of trucks here in the parking lot, but it is less than they usually have, but still a good enough number where maybe they can manage what they need to do to make the adjustments. Maybe they did them already and then they went home for the New Year's. I don't know. when the people really go away, this parking lot will be empty. So there's still people here working, and then at the build site, there's still a considerable number of trucks there, and there are buses that come from. They have a parking lot in town about 19 miles up the road, at the southeast side of Brownsville. There's a big parking lot. I guess maybe they bought it, and they have a big. That's where the buses are busing employees from. I guess they parked their car there. It's a large parking lot. They're doing a lot of construction on that area right now in Brownsville, and I guess they ride here on the bus. The people that work, it saves their car or their truck from getting all messed up on the roads here. There's currently 2 deep depressions on the road as you're driving from Brownsville coming here to even to the build site. There's 2 really rough spots in the road, and for the last few days I've been here on site. I'm in like, wow, I wonder if that did any damage to the truck kind of thing. So the roads here are really hard, and I guess if the employees have been coming here for several years now, and they're getting all these expenses to their vehicles, that's why they provide the van now, because not only is the gas expensive, but the repairs on your vehicle they add up. So they probably had a lot of upset employees, and they had to do something about it. So they got that van now to make it better for the employees. There's actually several of the vans. I think probably like 5 or 6 of them, because I've seen about three of them all at once, and I imagine they have a few more. So I don't know if the vans are owned by SpaceX, but they definitely cater to SpaceX, because I've seen several of those employee vans all at once at the build site. So I'm out here right now because they've done a couple loudspeaker type things early this morning and last night. Also because they do stuff in the morning. When they do a lift, a lot of times it's in the morning. So they did the preparation, and it's on the chopsticks, and it could be ready to go. They had the drone flying around it this morning around 3 in the morning. So the odds are they could do a lift. I don't see any sheriff out here. There's no road closure this morning. It was canceled. So maybe they'll do the lift tomorrow morning. That is a good possibility, because there still is a possible road closure for tomorrow morning. We don't see anybody up on the orbital launch platform, and I don't see any commotion right now. There's no movement going on. So there's a good chance that nothing's going to happen, but it doesn't hurt. I've got the time. Can't hurt to be here and just watch. So. I have expected when I woke up this morning that I would look over here and it would be on that platform. So. I've had that happen in the past where I was sleeping here and get up and it's halfway up in the air already, and just when I'm waking up. So it's good that that didn't happen. So. there was a guy on Facebook, and he was like, I'm in Europe or whatever, and would it still be worth flying down for, I think he said a day. It could have been, maybe he just said 2 days. I think he said a day. Flying down from Europe for a day to see it and then fly back, right? Would it be worth it because of the walls and the fence? And I suggested, well, maybe do at least 5 days, you know? I don't think he was writing directly to me, but he was commenting on a video that I put on Facebook in the Boca Chica group. And so, yeah, if you can spend a week or something like that, at least 5 days, and I think it could be worth it, because when I go somewhere, I like to get I like to feel the area and not be rushed. You know, if you're gonna fly overseas, international, then it makes sense if you can find the time to. I like to really get to know a place. I mean, if you have lots of money, you can just if you can just spend money without worrying about making new money, then maybe you go for a day or even for a couple hours. Maybe just fly in for lunch, take a look at the SpaceX launch site, and fly out to your next destination. And if you're making $10 million a minute or whatever it was that Elon is making, $1 million, I think he was like, I don't remember how much Elon values his time at, but whatever that is, if you're making that, then a flight is very trivial. But if that's a considerable sum of money for you to fly in from Europe or whatever, then I like to make it worth my time. I think to get a feel for what's going on in a place, it takes, for me, maybe at least several days. 4 or 5 would be good. 5. Because then you'll get a chance to see things enough times to get to recognize what's going on. I get some close-up shots. This is such a large vehicle that even at the low pixelation that I'm using, it still comes out pretty good because all the features are large, you know. I think it comes out pretty good. I think I'm gonna get out of here in about 3 minutes. I'll get on the road, start going where I'm going. Get on my adventure. Some things I need to do today. I'll get in the shot here. This is my anti-mosquito garb. I've got the jacket underneath, the impenetrable mosquito jacket underneath the outer garment. Maybe I'll do it again. Maybe you couldn't see it all. Let me do it once more. There we go. Should be good. Got the jacket underneath the garb and 2 pants underneath the garb. There we go. Got it that time. Starship's on the other side of the orbital tank farm. It is over there. Starship 28. I don't know what booster this is. Does anyone know what booster number this is? I think we've had booster 8 and we've had booster 9. So is this, what booster is this? 10? Thanks, Gorix. You're awesome. And some other people if you comment also. Awesome. Great. Well, take care, guys, gals, if you're here. And, make today awesome if you can. However that happens. Good stuff. All right.